Whoop de whoop whoop. This is going to be the first video of my training series where I talk about my progress and things I learned through strength and training and a little bit of bodybuilding as well. And it's 4 weeks now working out, like 4 weeks and 1 day actually. And I'm kind of surprised that it was that I'm actually going up the weight so fast. So the basic results is that 4 weeks ago I was at where is it 78.7 kilogram, and now like yesterday I was already at 82, but I haven't added so much at this time. So today I weighed myself and I was already at 84.1, but I ate a lot, so that explains the difference. But the thing is that when you have a deeper look on yesterday's measurement, I've gained in the last 4 weeks 2 kilo of fat, and it's true. There's some I've gained those and had a lot of tummy fat beforehand. I'm now at 7. Is it true? I know. I'm now at a 9.6% of body fat level. But next to the 2 kilogram of fat, I also gained like 1.6 kilogram of lean body mass, and I'm actually quite proud of it. I think it's really cool to gain this fast, and my goal is between like 85 and 90 kilo with a low body fat percentage, depending on how it looks actually, because I don't want to be like really jacked, more the athletic type, but then they will see, like, as I'm climbing from time to time, too much weight will be a big disadvantage. But what is more cooler than the gaining weight is I will make a like extra video on this point, because it's minor but major in what you can take out of it. I have a mobility problem with my wrist, and like in German it's called ganglion. I don't know the English word. I will look it up and write it in the description below. But in the end, it's I got this ganglion like when I was in 7th or 8th grade, where I was falling down and like landing on my right wrist, and it got worse and worse, and I got operated like a couple of years ago, but it didn't really help. But the thing is that there are a lot of people saying that you can't do nothing about it, you just have it and you can remove it, like in an operation, but physiotherapy doesn't really help. And I've tried like different things, but my best friend, he's also a physiotherapist, and he just like told me to strengthen the extension and the flexion of the wrist. And the thing is, like, I don't know if you can see it here, but this muscle he's like very huge on the left side as well, so it's not from estimating if you thought that. But the thing is that this is like really super strong, and the other side you can see muscles as well, but they were like underdeveloped when you compared them to the flexing side. And the thing is that often when you have an unbalance between the muscles, then the ankles, in this case the wrist, they are pushed in positions where they usually shouldn't be all the time. Like I'm not explaining it and not, like very good, but I guess you know what I mean. And since I'm training this movement here, and I'm strengthening those muscles, the mobility of the wrist increased dramatically. Like a couple of weeks ago, probably you won't believe it, but my mobility was like it ended here, and going there was already rated with a lot of pain I felt, and then now I can already go there, and it's like for you it will be so minor, but that makes me so happy because that was like a pain in the ass. I I couldn't do handstands and anything like this, not even like usual push-ups. And also when I was climbing, it like hindered me quite often. And I didn't like it. And like I'm used to be a basketball player, and then having this with your shooting wrist, it's like not very good. And now when you compare both of them, can you see it with this angle, camera angle? No, you can't. Like you can see it a little bit. They are quite similar. Like the left hand is still a little bit more flexible, but not that much. But like really, like a couple of weeks ago, it was like this. I couldn't go further than this with the right hand. It was really shitty. And the it's so crazy because of a lot of medicines and even the like the physiotherapist, they talked about, yeah, you can't really do anything about it. And oh, there's my. Do you want to say hello?
Peace.
Ah, yeah, they saw you. And like all of the people, they told me, yeah, you can't really do a thing about it. And I'm talking with my best friend, if he's a therapist, about it. He's showing me the exercise, and a couple of weeks later, it's already like 1,000 times better. Like, and I'm not exaggerating there, not at all. And as well, this ganglion, like it's actually a um, enlargement of the capsule in the wrist, and it was so big that you could see something here. You can't see it now. Like I still can feel it a little bit here, but it's gone. It used to be in like when it was very big, it was something like this. So not golf ball size, but it was getting to like not. That's maybe a little bit exaggerating, but it was quite big. And the thing is, now it almost vanished, and I have the feeling that from maybe not from day to day, but week to week, it's getting better, and I'm so happy about it. And besides that, another positive effect of the training is that when I'm from time to time I'm a little bit stressed because of this and that, and don't feel happy about this and that, and those uh those days usually were really shitty in the past, but now it's as my body is is demanded, so I'm kind of sore every day, not super sore, but a little bit. Like my body notices that it's being pushed at the limit. When I'm feeling not good mentally, my body is cool because he has done his work, and that's fine, and that really helps me because like in the past it was often when I was mentally not fit, and then I didn't do a lot of sports because of this and that, and now I'm doing at least sports, and then those days they don't feel that shitty, and that's really cool. And that's why I would recommend that everybody to do like regular sports on a regular basis. So that's about it. Yeah, I think I told everything I wanted to tell you for this time, and there will be more detailed videos of the training. But I don't know. There's something might interesting me. I've been going up with the weight like quite heavily the last 4 weeks, and then after the last leg day, I was at 65 kilogram of deadlifting, and then yeah, with the squats, 45, I guess, and back extensions as well with weight. But the thing is that I was a little bit sore on my lower back, and you, that's not cool if you have this like. It wasn't so. It was like pain in the spine a little bit, and I had this feeling where when I was sitting a lot and I wrote my thesis, I had this pain from time to time, and then I talked with Alex about it, and he said that yeah, maybe I shouldn't increase my weight for this week, because like it's not just the muscles who have to adapt, but also like tendons and stuff, and maybe that's it. And I will probably take videos of my technique, of me performing techniques again. Maybe can look for minor or even major errors. Let's see. But I wanted to talk about this because I like in the past I made those mistakes when I was training like super hard and I was motivated, but then didn't watch out for the signals the body gave me, and I think this is quite common thing to happen when people are motivated. And like in this training series, I will talk about those signals as well, what my body tells me, and my body as well, and what I'm going to do about it, and what the results of those adjustments are then. Uh, Maybe you found it interesting. Maybe it's also motivating for you that to see me having those like cool results, especially like this one, because like gaining muscles, it's not important for a lot of people. Um, there are a lot of benefits I won't talk about now, but you could talk about a lot of benefits there as well. But the thing is that if you have like real problems with the body, like I had with here the wrist, this mobility problem, which like limited me with a lot of movements. It's really not comfortable, and I know a lot of people having like yeah, regular soreness in the back and stuff, and or their knees hurt, and if those guys would do some training regularly, in most cases those symptoms would go away, and maybe that's something that motivates you, because you see the results there. Like, I'm really proud of my flexibility there. So, tell me what you think about it, and have a nice evening.